Topic of the day: the role and responsibilities of Jamaican men slash fathers in the fight against crime. First of all, I would say that the role would be to be a positive example to your son, to teach them about God, to teach them about life, to teach them to be respectful to women, to teach them to be uh, an example unto others, to be confident in who they are, and to have and believe and follow God's principles. And also to be an asset to the country and their society, and to teach them that crime pays in ways that is not really worth it in the long run. You might benefit from crime and its proceeds, but in the end, you either will experience uh, being killed or being incarcerated. The responsibilities of a Jamaican father that would be in a union with a woman that would support the godly principles and also support the father, and so that they would be in a union and also be united toward a common cause of passing down certain principles so that their offspring would be able to be a difference and survive and be an asset to the community and their society, and that they could move toward being what they could actually be and fulfill their potential.
Good morning, family. Yes, this is a good topic. Fathers. You see, it has been decades and to the longest of times that fathers have been missing in the lives of Jamaican youths, especially sons, especially. Without the presence of a father in the household, in mostly the garrisons, it is a wide percentage and a huge factor in the upbringing of the son, because the son needs a role model. The son needs to see a father figure around the house, and if the son is not being checked and being looked upon on a regular basis, and the father in the house is treating the woman properly, which is the mother, and treating people with respect to let the son shine and pay attention, if the father is missing, who is there for him to look up to than the streets? Now, in many cases, the mother has more than one children, and then the attention is taken from the son to other, more developing children. But it is very much a fact, and I agree with, and a lot of bloggers have covered this, very much the fact that boys in Jamaican society 100% need a father figure right through their adolescent stages and their youth, to mentor them, to see the example from the father, getting up in the morning, going to work, doing the right thing, helping each other, doing work around the houses, stay away from company, come home to the family, provide for the family, stay and involved into schoolwork, into a lot of stuff that the kids need to see the fathers play more role in. A lot of young kids come up to see the actual actions of their fathers. They're missing, they're in prison, they're in jail. What kind of example the father sets for that child to grow up? The child gonna fall behind and the streets gonna grab them. The father is 100%, in my view, the main factor in the upbringing of the youth, especially the son in the family. Well, I'm a father myself. I've had my first child was a son, and he turned out because I have to pay attention to him. He sees me, you know. I'm attentive. I ask questions. I just don't let him go, you know. I have to pay attention. I have to, follow up. Let him know that there's somebody there. If you're not paying attention, he's gonna slip away. And while he grew up, he think he's mature. He's gonna make mistakes. He's gonna listen, and he's gonna follow people. Fathers, step up, man. Be in their lives, especially the sons, because those are the ones who go astray. Big up on yourself. It's a good topic, and I'm very happy to share this part. Respect and manners.
You see, based on that topic, you say, oh, by the way, my manners, bless everyone. You see, we understand the culture, we don't have the love in a way. Very few times a father can tell a child that I love you. Or a child can just to father and mommy and say, I love you. So you see, as much as Jamaican man might have 10 pitney and 10 baby mother, they might look at next 11 and 12 and 13. So because of that now, they're not the time for you to embrace the child and say, I love you. So, not in a child life, mean nothing to them, because guess what? They have 8 or 9 months to look forward to. And that's exactly why the youth and some of them out there search that attention. And that's why I see them post on social media with the money and the gun and the woman and the lifestyle is the attention. Honestly, they don't get it when they're young. And then end up getting kids and don't know how to pass it on to those kids. And the cycle continue, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, man. So it's a challenge until we can have the youth them know what the LOVE is and what it means. And not just when I tell a girl, say, boy, baby, I love you, carry on, get some pumps. You understand me? But generally, it's not your woman and tell a woman, say you love her, you check for her, and. But we in Jamaica feel like if you tell a woman, say you love your friend, them say, oh, you're a girl clown and you're soft and you're weak. So we go with this stigma and this ego. Oh, man, a bad man, I love him. I check for a cat today. We can't use the word love genuinely. So until we can find love for that inner meaning of love, the cycle with our fathers being there, not being there, appreciating, showing appreciation, it's not gonna happen. That's just my take on the topic. Yeah, man.
Topic of the day: the role and responsibilities of Jamaican men slash fathers in the fight against crime. First of all, I would say that the role would be to be a positive example to your son, to teach them about God, to teach them about life, to teach them to be respectful to women, to teach them to be an example unto others, to be confident in who they are, and to have and believe and follow God's principles. And also to be an asset to the country and their society, and to teach them that crime pays in ways that is not really worth it in the long run. You might benefit from crime and its proceeds, but in the end, you either will experience being killed or being incarcerated. The responsibilities of a Jamaican father that would be in a union with a woman that would support the godly principles and also support the father, and so that they would be in a union and also be united toward a common cause of passing down certain principles so that their offspring would be able to be a difference and survive and be an asset to the community and their society, and that they could move toward being what they could actually be and fulfill their potential.
Now come back. Good topic. Good topic. I work in a prison system of Jamaica for roughly 10 years. And most majority of the inmates I talk to on a daily basis, the first question I normally ask them if me and him never talked before is if your father did present in your life. And about 90% of the whole entire people them I talk to say no. Them just reach a age and, man start draw them in and, recruit them so till them turn out where them turn out to. You understand? So this is a very, very good topic. And I always preach on it and say, listen, all the way go on, especially in Jamaica, it can it could have been better if more good father rules did involve in the youths them life. Yeah man, for real.
Another you tell you know, George. Another you tell. Yeah, man, cause as what you say, very tricky topic. You see me? Cause you don't know if picking them might be same at home as what you say. If they are home, yeah, that's all. They picking them not get trouble, man. They picking them vain. But when you do send them out on the street or go to school and them places, you don't know what them are doing. You see me?
Okay, so it is not a tricky question or a tricky topic. Um, the topic is very straightforward. It's very straightforward. What makes it hard is the person you have the child with. Because once the relationship done, that's where problem come in. Most women don't think that if a man can gain nothing before, then why you gonna have a child with him? And that is one of the problem. Cause never have nothing now you gonna breathe for him, the relationship mash up. What you think him gonna give? He not have nothing to give. He never had anything to give you in the very first instance. So in the last instance, he definitely not nothing to give. Right? Um Most male group don't have a father. Black males. I talk about white males, because them father always end up in a prison, dead or you know, gone. So it's 1.2% male will actually have a father. Um, how the father thing set up? Because I have two boys, and
Mike, you big up yourself now. Seeing? Now, my opinion on this topic the role and responsibility of regular Jamaican men, especially fathers, in the fight against crime. My opinion is they are basically doing nothing, right? And this speaks to exactly what is going on inside the homes right across the length and breadth of Jamaica. Nothing is being done. Discipline is not being enforced. And this is exactly what is being played out in the communities and in the country as a whole. No one sees nothing, no one does nothing, no one cares unless it affects them directly. But do remember now, a lot of these men committing crimes are fathers themselves, right? But crime now is not a matter of the security forces in terms of the soldiers, the police, government. Crime is each and every Jamaican problem, even if you are not living in Jamaica because you represent for Jamaica, wherever in the world you are. You understand me? So right about now, what we need to do is just to come together, all hands on deck, and we start our civic duties, work along with our enforcement, give whatever information there is, and we tackle this crime problem because it is in the best interest of each and every one of us, especially the future generation that is to come. Now, that is basically my opinion. Big up yourself, my brother.